I joined Survival Seeds 2026, and these are what I'm planting today. They are all USDA certified as organic heirloom varieties. And I just absolutely love coming in here and seeing all the beautiful things that we have in our outdoor kitchen. Make sure that you have voted. Today is the last day for voting on the name of this kitchen. I will make sure that the poll is pulled to the top of my community tab so that you can find it. Poll ends at noon Central Standard Time. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5:3. Keep me humble, dear Lord, when I am faced with undeserved problems. Also keep me meek, so that the love of Christ will shine through me to others. In Jesus' name. Well, hey, y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Welcome to the Resourceful Homestead Edition and Survival Seeds 2026, hosted by the Vineyard Chicks and Bushcraft family. Today, I'm going to be out in the garden, and we are going to be planting some seeds from the seeds that they sent me. And I have never planted shishito peppers, so we're going to try these and see how they do in our 7B growing zone. I already have a lot of romas out there, but I'm going to go ahead and try some of the romas. I think I have 22 plants of romas. Unbelievable. No, 36 plants of romas, but we can use a couple more. So I'm going to plant a couple of these and see if they'll come up. And the pink Brandywine heirloom tomatoes, not my favorite, but I'm going to go ahead and plant a couple of these because we do need some slicing tomatoes. And Cow Wonder bell peppers. And I've already got a lot of basil out there already, but I'm going to go ahead and plant some of this Genovese basil because I don't have this variety out there. And all of these are certified USDA organic seeds. So we're going to get out there in the garden and have a little fun in the dirt. Come along with me. This collaboration, we were gifted 12 packs of seeds from sweetyards.com through our hosts, and we thank them very, very much for giving us the seeds for this collaboration. They did ask us to plant at least 6 of the varieties in these seed packages. So this is Brandywine heirloom tomato. It needs full sun. You plant a 1/4 inch deep, 12 to 24 inch spacing, 5 to 10 days for germination, 125 to 145 days to harvest. This is an indeterminate variety which grows multiple vines for a long season and does best when provided with physical support and pruned to 1 or 2 vines. We are having an unusually cool month of May, and so I'm trying to get these seeds planted and hoping that they will germinate. We are getting temperatures in the 70s and 80s this week, so hopefully they will do very, very well. But if not, I'll try replanting them again. Always remember to label your seeds when you plant them so that you know what the plant will produce. The next seed that I'm planting is Cow Wonder bell pepper. This plant will get about 2.5 feet tall and produce vegetables 4 to 5 inches long. It needs full sun. You plant 1/4 inch deep, 18 inch spacing. 7 to 10 days for germination, 120 to 130 days to harvest. Harvest green and you'll have a mild taste, or bright red for a sweet taste. Next, I'm planting Roma tomato. Roma tomatoes are excellent for homemade sauces. This classic variety produces a huge abundance of 3-inch meaty tomatoes on a small, busy plant. You want to use full sun. Bury your seeds 1/4 inch deep with 12 to 24 inch spacing. It has a 5 to 10 day germination period, 105 to 115 days to harvest. You want to harvest when the tomatoes reach a deep, rich color. Underripe tomatoes can be picked and ripened in a paper bag. Shishito peppers. These are great for pan frying, roasting, tempura, or a quick summertime snack. This small Japanese pepper's thin wall blisters nicely to develop a distinctly smoky flavor. You want to plant in full sun, 1/4 inch deep, 16 inch spacing. It takes 7 to 14 days to germinate, 110 to 130 days to harvest. You want to harvest small green peppers that are about 2 to 4 inches long, or leave on the plant to ripen to a red color for a sweeter taste. The last seed I'm planting today is Genovese basil. With dark green, intensely flavored leaves, this herb garden staple is perfect for pesto or adding to your favorite pasta sauces. You need full sun. Bury your seeds 1/4 inch deep with 8 inch spacing. 7 to 10 days to germinate, 65 to 75 days to harvest. You harvest individual leaves or young groupings, often encourage new growth and leaf production. Basil flowers are edible too, with concentrated basil flavor. Basil can be stressed with high temperatures and flower earlier. Provide consistent moisture and for an extended harvest, and pinch those flowers early on. Make sure that you're watering your mineral buckets or your raised beds until the water flows out of the bottom of your containers. So I'm making sure that these are watered heavily this morning, and I usually water in the evenings. So this will get a good drenching again in the evening. I am very thankful for a friend who had an extra hose that will reach over into this garden area, and we have lots and lots of tomatoes planted over here, eggplant, and some celery also. The soil used in our mineral buckets are a loose, well-draining soil mixed with composted manure and biochar, which creates a nice biome in these mineral buckets for our plants to grow in. So soil biome is just as important as the quality of your seeds and watering and sun. We are praying that we get a bountiful harvest this year. It has been a rough start with the cold temperatures, the blackberry winter, and really not knowing what is coming next with West Tennessee weather. So everything has been labeled, and I am so excited to be a part of Survival Seeds 2026. Let me know in comments what you're growing in your garden this year. I'm so excited to see what everyone else is growing too. Remember, grow organically. Don't mind the weeds. Don't use those pesticides and herbicides in your garden, because what you put in the soil, ultimately you put into yourself. So I think we have a really good start with these seeds. So let's see what happens in the future. And here's our garden plot with all the celery, eggplant, and Roma tomatoes. We even have little buds on our Roma tomatoes. So exciting to see those. Well, I'm a little windblown this morning and the temperatures are in the 50s. But I wanted to let you know that I did get those seeds in the ground. We're going to see what happens with them. That's 5 packets. So I've planted a total of 7. I've got spinach and celery planted. Neither one of those look like they did good. I think the spinach bolted on me. So we're going to see if it is spinach or not. I'm going to take a picture of it later on and just ask Google to identify the plant to make sure it's spinach before I pull it. But otherwise, we are in the garden mode. I've got a lot of more seed to plant. I got a whole bag of seed here. And I've got a bunch of seed that my daughter has given me too that I want to get in the ground, a lot of herbs and stuff. So y'all be on the lookout for those videos. Let me know what's growing in your garden this year in comments. And be blessed and a blessing.